tight in his hotel.
So I go to my room, change, and I come down, and I order myself a drink when there is a guy across the... It's an outside bar, sort of a horseshoe, a huge one. So I see the guy right across, which looked very similar to Brigadier Badenhorst's. No. Yeah, from Director of Military Intelligence. He was there with the camera on his neck, with the two teenage sons were there. So, but I was not very sure. Well, across it was dark, but that's what was my first impression. So then the waiter comes to me with double whiskey and soda, and he said, "That's for you." I said, "I haven't got enough money here. It have to be to organize tomorrow." So he said, "No, it's from that gentleman." And he points at that same guy, which I thought was Brigadier Badenhorst. So I said, "Thank you." So I take this, I do like this, went like this, then he left. I don't know where he went, but he just left.
But police were combing the island for mercenaries, and within a week they had narrowed their focus down to the single, fit-looking South African national who was calling himself Anton Lubitsch. Dolinček was pulled in.
So I said to him, seeing there is no South African diplomatic representative here, I demand to see British High Commissioner. So Commissioner looks at me and says, "But you got that chick. You got that chick." So he called somebody and he said, "Take him down to the clink." So he did it, guys. Then I knew more than ever that he knows the full story. But these gentlemen, as a matter of fact, he said to me, "You're lucky we are not like your apartheid police who kills people." I could get a story easily out of you, but I'll wait.
Martin Dolinček stuck to his story until Robert Sims was brought in.
The door opened and Sims walks in. And he said, I told him everything. The game is over. So I told him.
It is quite clear that certain people who took part in the invasion here were working for the South African government.
I assure you, Mr. Chairperson, that the Seychelles coup was neither discussed nor approved by the South African Cabinet or the State Security Council.
Neither the TRC or the special report have been able to find any Cabinet or State Security Council documents relating to this. But what is clear is that, to this day, neither P.W. Botha nor the then SADF have told the full story of their involvement in the Seychelles coup attempt. Neil Barnard is now the Director General of the Western Province Government. The special report asked him for an interview, but Dr. Barnard referred us to his lawyer, who said that he was not prepared to comment. Charles Lloyd was then in military intelligence, and while he must have been involved in the planning of the Seychelles operation, when he came to the TRC earlier this year, he shed no new light on his or the military's involvement. According to Dolinček, while he was imprisoned, naked and in chains, senior members of NIS and the South African government came to Mahe to negotiate with the Seychellois. Dolinček expected them to visit him.
So I was sort of in anticipation the whole day. They will come and see me, comfort me, give me a cigarette. I'm a smoker. I didn't smoke for what seems to me like a long time and whatnot. Comes about 5 o'clock. The same major from military intelligence, chief of military intelligence in Seychelles tells me, say, "I got bad news for you. They don't want to see you."
Dolinček felt he'd been betrayed by the NIS, so he decided to make contact with the ANC. The Seychellois authorities arranged a meeting.
I regarded that interview as a failure. As a matter of fact, even there was this intelligence major sitting in the interview when Comrade Muzwai Polisa left.